Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So, fix a couple of wires over here, and since it's December 2nd, the Christmas, is it 2nd or 3rd? Today's the 2nd. 2nd, I got Christmas music playing. This is it Pat Boone? Family Christmas? Okay. I haven't been down here in a little while because we hosted Thanksgiving this year, so a little bit of work there. I don't mind hosting though. It's a bit of work, but it's nice to see the whole family. Oh, come on. Okay, that's okay. So we had a nice big beef roast and a turkey breast for Thanksgiving. Because a whole turkey is, I mean, we can do it, but turkey is not the easiest thing to cook. It tends to overcook and undercook at the same time. So in order to get like the thigh cooked all the way through, you're gonna murder the breast, and I didn't feel like spatchcocking anything, so we went with a roast instead. She was actually really popular. It's nice. Was it a rump roast? Yeah, it was a rump roast. Never paid that much for a piece of meat before, though. Oh my goodness. I always wondered who the heck buys these. Who in the world buys $100? And actually, it was what, $55 piece of meat. And it's like, well, I see why now. It was close to 9 pounds, so it's larger than a newborn. I did do a neat little piece of handicraft here. That was I put it on my camera on top of this little oscilloscope here. If it quits moving around, it'd be nice. But for future, I'll have a nice little hood over the top of it to take relatively sharp video. It's like the exposure went off. No, exposure's okay. There you go. Blue, violet. Yeah, because I had resistor color codes burned into my brain, I like using this rainbow cable. It makes it a lot easier for me. I have a really dirty mnemonic for memorizing electronics color codes, and it's bad boys rape our young girls, but Violet gives willingly, which is a really awful mnemonic, but you never forget it. So black, brown, red, orange. So you got your blacks first, your brown, rape our young girls, but Violet gray, violet gives white. So that's how you remember your color codes. And I guarantee you won't forget it. Also guarantee you'll get in trouble with your human resources department if they ever hear you say that out loud too. So very not PC, but you really do remember it. Actually, a lack of women in engineering is actually quite the shame. Because it turned off, that's why. Get this out of the way for now. This is kind of annoying at this point. Alright. So yeah, there's not enough women in engineering. I think I can count every woman I've worked with on like maybe one hand. On the engineering side, lots of manufacturing, but not so much in the engineering side. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this Tiger Learning computer uses the Apple desktop bus for their mouse, which is really kind of unfortunate. So, you're either going to need to find an original mouse or an ADB mouse and figure out how Tiger decided to mess up even that. This is Pat Boone. I'm actually related to Daniel Boone, believe it or not. My mother's side of the family goes way, 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 way back in the Americas. Well, non-Native American Americans. Literally back to the Mayflower. My mother is one of the daughters of the American Revolution. I guess that makes me one of the sons of the American Revolution. But yeah, a long way back. Family fought on both sides of the Civil War. Fun stuff like that. I believe I am either 5th or 6th generation Chicagoan. So yeah, family was here before the Great Chicago Fire. I think they came to Chicago right after the Civil War, or around then. This stripper is not being the easiest today. Where's my other stripper? I might do that next. Actually, they had a copyright strike against, was it 1 or 2 videos ago? I had the Eagles on there, Hotel California. I didn't have a problem with Don McLean, but they did have a problem with Hotel California from the Eagles. So I don't know if that got muted at the end of the video or what. I'm hoping Pat Boone is a little more forgiving, or whatever record company holds his copyright right now. All this Teflon coated stuff is always hard. Do side, maybe that's enough Christmas music for now. Yeah, my work actually doesn't have any overhead music, so I'm not bombarded by endless Christmas songs. And then, because of the endless situation that shall not be named, the stores, I don't go into too many stores right now. I just hope it doesn't get to another lockdown, because that was not fun by any means. That was not cool, the lockdown. Yeah, see, my old-fashioned stripper always works better. There we go. Back to orange. Hour. So once I get this wired up, which I wish I'd been making more progress on it, but I got, between Thanksgiving and my wife bought the Home Alone Lego set, which I think, I forget how many thousands of pieces it is, but she gave up after I think the 3rd bag, so I've done the next 21 bags of it. I'm down to the last bag. It's actually a really cool Lego set, because it has like just about everything in the movie, like the paint can that falls down and concusses that poor would-be thief. I can't remember their names right now. It's been a few years since I've watched that movie. It's got the shelf where he tries to, when he borrows money from his brother off the shelf, and it falls down and all the junk falls off of it. There's a clothing iron that goes down a laundry chute, and I'm sure that would severely concuss somebody else. You know, defending your home is one thing, but man, that is like attempted manslaughter. It's the only thing that really disturbed me about that movie. Well, one, leaving your kid home, and two, my goodness, as a parent, that would never happen in most situations, but it's just a silly movie in the end. But yeah, the Lego house is cool. They put there's all these pizza boxes. They even have a fake CRT television on the counter with a still from the fake movie within the movie. That black and white movie used all the sound clips from. I'm not a huge Home Alone connoisseur, so I don't know the specific names, but I recognize it. After I get the house built, which I think is going to be, all I got left is the tree house in the back and some of the front lawn decorations, and then I've got almost done with it. But why work on Lego when I can solder a bunch of little wires for an obsolete system? That's much more fun. I kid because I love. Actually, I've had enough Lego. I need to break. Oh my goodness. I forget how many thousands of pieces that one is. At least 2,000 pieces. So, but my wife wanted it, and she bought it. And she did start it. She's actually decent at Lego, but she's just been, her hands have been bothering her a bit, so she kind of like, well, you know what, Dave, you can go ahead and do the rest. And I have been. I was almost done before Thanksgiving on it, but Thanksgiving came around, and that's just a lot of work if you ever host Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving. I don't know what other Thanksgivings are like. I'm American. If you couldn't tell from my dry Midwestern accent. I could do a Chicago accent if you like. Get some brats, go to Jewel's. There's a local food store here. Go to Jewel's, get some brats. Watch the Bears. I do say duh a little bit instead of the, so I do have a little bit of that. Let's go to the store. Get some brats. Get some pop. We call carbonated sweetened beverages here pop. Not soda, not I think some parts of the country call it Coke, which I'm sure the people of Coca-Cola really like. Yeah, but here it's pop. And then, let's see what's some local cuisine. Italian beefs dipped. The Italian beef is like a French dip in other parts of the country. It's just thinly sliced roast beef on a French roll, and they dip it in this kind of like this really like that juices the beef was in. So you can either get it with sport peppers, or you can get it with sweet peppers, and you get it dipped, where they literally take it and they dip it into the au jus. It's not gravy; it's au jus actually. So gravy is too thick. It's a very thin, just like a French dip. It's like a thin au jus, but imagine dipping the entire piece of bread into it. And what I always find ironic is, a lot of Chicagoans, myself included, I'm not a huge fan of deep dish. It's a little too heavy. You eat like one piece, and you're done. Go to Giordano's, get yourself some deep dish. Another local restaurant. Though I always find it amusing when I see places like Jack in the Box advertisements. Is Jack in the Box never really was a thing around here, especially after all those kids died from was it botulism or listeria? I forget which one it was, but yeah, not really a big draw around here. Oh, blue, green, yellow, orange, yellow, green. That flips up and over here. No, they happen to be next thing. Okay, there's your yellow. Got your yellow. Then there's your greens right there. Let's do the rest of these videos in Chicago accent. Though you don't really hear that accent much anymore. It's actually more of a north side of Chicago. Chicago actually has three sides. There's north side, south side, and west side in combinations. There is no east side because that's underneath the lake, Lake Michigan. So I grew up with Chicago's first south side. I grew up in Morgan Park and West Beverly. Though you do occasionally encounter people who do speak with a Chicago accent. It's mostly like you go to your police station, your CAPS, or the fire department, and You do hear it sometimes. You get the guys with the big bushy mustaches, just like the old Saturday Night Live skit had. You do see those. You do see those crazy mustaches. Oh, I've been doing this too long tonight. Okay, well, I got this side done. These are all in. And I gotta jumper them all from there to there, and then I'll finish up there. That's enough for tonight, though. Yeah, the irony is I did buy some brats the other day. Not Jules. Actually, I prefer Italian sausage to brats. Though there's a large German community in Chicagoland. Italian, too. It's just why there's a big mangling of food. And Italians. Lots of Italians here, too. I grew up with Italians. I grew up with Irish. Germans. I'm mostly Swedish and English myself. And, yeah, but the English aren't exactly known for cuisine. So yeah, oh, I have had enough of that. Okay, turn off this thing. Got a cool new watch though. Ooh. But yeah, I grew up in Chicago, with Chicago public schools. And all that fun stuff. Went to school went to college in the city too. But the irony is, I really don't like going like into the city. It's just way too busy and nowhere to park. I've been suburbanized for quite some time, and I fully recognize that I haven't had to parallel park in a while, and I don't miss that because parallel parking sucks. I can do it. Actually, our one car, we have a Ford Escape that has automatic parking. It'll even tell you if the spot's big enough, and then you just press a button and it parks for you, which is actually pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble, and try to keep entertained while I did this meticulous but necessary work. Oh, do have a little piece of good news. I have a little 10-inch monitor I thought was broken, and it turns out it was the craptastic 12-volt power supply that came with. So swap out the power supply and it works again, which I appreciate because I actually use that for my I do I can fire up my, let's see, does it come up? There it is. No, my capture card is not working. Wah, wah. But I use it for real-time troubleshooting. Alright, enough of me rambling. Everyone have a great night.